Hi, and welcome back to the course, Upcycled Art for Education and Social Inclusion. In the past modules, you learned about how art-based activities can support learning and some of the barriers and challenges that can occur during these processes. You've been shown different visual arts methods such as painting, drawing, and the use of textile to implement these activities. In this module, we will focus on another art form, which is the performing arts. Performing arts rely on the use of body, voice, or object to convey artistic expressions to an audience. It covers a wide range of artistic disciplines that are presented to an audience through live performances. You may think of theater, dance, music or singing, circus, or even magic shows when it comes to performing. These different arts forms represent a platform for artists to express themselves and connect with audiences on a deep emotional and intellectual level. It can have an important impact on individuals, but also on communities and societies as a whole. They have the power to inspire, educate, challenge, and entertain, making them an integral part of human expression and communication. Performing arts can be a space for cultural expression, where individuals and communities can show their cultural identity, values, and traditions. They can promote diversity and foster inclusion by featuring artists and stories from different backgrounds and perspectives. They are also a powerful educational tool, teaching about discipline, teamwork, and critical thinking. They enhance the development of creative expression and innovation, pushing boundaries and experimenting with new ideas. Performing arts can ultimately contribute to personal growth by boosting confidence, self-expression, and self-esteem. Finally, they can be a space for emotional expression, enabling artists to express complex emotions and ideas, and furthermore, providing a medium for audiences to connect with those emotions. They help build empathy, exploring and learning about different perspectives and human experiences, bringing people together and fostering a sense of community and social cohesion. Before we dig into the different activities you can develop regarding performing arts, I will show you a couple of accessibility perspectives to keep in mind regarding the inclusion of participants with disabilities and incapacities. The idea here is to create an environment to foster each participant's unique capabilities. You may take a few examples from the second module of this course to guide you in the process. When implementing your activities, always plan for adaptations. It can be a matter of modifying certain movements and techniques to ensure that everyone can participate. You can make use of visual or technological support to convey your presentations. You may also adapt some activities in order to accommodate individuals with sensory sensitivities or neurodiverse conditions through the use of lighting, sound levels, and very often anything related to audience interaction, as it can be a great source of stress and anxiety for many. Performing arts are a great platform for individuals with disabilities to share their personal stories, experiences, and perspectives, and furthermore to promote awareness, understanding, and acceptance of disability in society, ultimately contributing to a more inclusive and diverse cultural landscape. It is also important to say a few words about developing sustainable and eco-friendly practices when it comes to doing performance activities. Some easy, straightforward measures to put in place would be the use of recycled or sustainable materials for set design, costumes, props, and stage construction if these are involved in your activities. You can probably get any of these material elements from local artisans and businesses, which will reduce the carbon footprint associated with transportation. Try to establish a system for reusing them in multiple projects to reduce the need for new materials. As a whole, try to promote eco-conscious behavior in all aspects of your activities. You can teach every party involved in the project about the importance of sustainability and encourage eco-conscious behavior, such as using reusable water bottles and recycling. Now that we have a good understanding of what performing arts are, let's dig into the practical activities, shall we? First, we'll discuss simple activities aimed at relationship building and fostering a sense of trust and ease. Then, we'll go through a couple examples of verbal performances, which are a powerful tool to express emotions through language and storytelling. And finally, we'll see some physical performance examples to create activities engaging the body and nonverbal means of communication. An icebreaker is always welcome to start any activities. In the context of performing arts, you can do, for example, the blindfold trust walk. The objective of this icebreaker activity is to build trust, strengthen communication, and encourage empathy among participants. To implement it, you'll need blindfolds for participants who will be guided, a safe and obstacle-free indoor or outdoor area. You'll also need the participants to be willing to be blindfolded, and a group of guides, one for each blindfolded participant. You can then pair up the participants. You need one person agreeing to be blindfolded and the other becoming their guide to go through a simple route in the designated area. Make sure to emphasize the importance of clear communication between the guide and the blindfolded participant. The guide should use verbal cues to navigate. You can, of course, adapt the activity to your own resources and means. Make some time after the activity for reflection for the participants to express their thoughts and feelings about the experience, and you can discuss the importance of trust and effective communication in building relationships and understanding others. This blindfolded trust walk performance act activity can be a profound way to build connections, promote empathy, and strengthen trust among participants. It allows individuals to experience the importance of clear communication, trust, and vulnerability firsthand, making it a memorable and impactful relationship-building activity. There are many other simple icebreaker activities you can do to build connection and rapport, such as the memory sharing, encouraging the participants to share a significant memory from their life, either joyful, challenging, or insightful. There is also the mirror image activity, where the participants are put in pairs, one person is the leader, and the other is the follower. The leader performs a series of movements, and the follower tries to mirror them exactly. You can adapt all these trust-building activities and have fun with them by adding some unique twits if you wish to. Now let's go through some verbal performance arts activities you can put in place as a means to explore and express emotions. The storytelling activities allow individuals to explore emotions in a broad scope. The participants can share personal stories or fictional narratives that revolve around specific emotions. This can be done in two ways, either through monologues and individuals' pieces or as a group activity. For the monologue, an individual can write in the first person, expressing the emotions of a specific character or themselves. They can then perform these monologues, focusing on tone, pacing, and delivery to convey emotions effectively. There are many different ways to perform these recitals. They can, for example, be done through poetry reading or through a musical approach with the use of songs. For this last one, the participant can choose a song they particularly like and either discuss what the song means to them and the emotions they feel, or can be used as a means to directly interpret the song with instruments and melody, working this time on conveying orally the emotions through a singing performance. For group storytelling, you can develop different approaches. A simple one is through use of charades, where participants act out an object, an emotion, etc., using words and expressions instead of physical gestures, and the others have to guess what it is. The poetry and musical approach explained previously can also be done in group settings easily, by making sure every participant has enough space to convey its piece. You can also create safe space circles, in which participants can engage in dialogues to explore various emotional scenarios or particular themes. This can include practicing conflict resolution, expressing gratitude, or having difficult conversations. To conclude, we've seen through these few examples of verbal performance arts activities that they can provide opportunities for individuals to explore, express, and connect through language and communication. Whether through storytelling, poetry, or dialogue, participants can gain a deeper understanding of their own emotions and connect with others who may share similar experiences or feelings. Let's dig now into the physical art performances activities you can implement to foster self-expression and build self-confidence. Through body and movements, they can be a tool to convey emotions or feelings that can't be expressed with words. Physical art performances are also known to reduce stress and anxiety levels by promoting relaxation and the release of endorphins, which are natural mood elevators. Let me show you now a few examples of nonverbal activities you can do with your participants. Dance can be a powerful means to convey emotions through movement. The participants can engage in free-form dance improvisation sessions where they let their bodies express their feelings. You can also instead develop some movements with them to create a specific choreography, which can help build discipline and focus in activities where the participants need to practice regularly and follow instructions. A simple activity you can offer is called contact improvisation. It's a form of dance where two or more people make physical contact and explore movement and balance together. It can be an intense collaborative experience, which will foster a sense of trust and build confidence while having fun. It is encouraged to organize these types of activities in music, as they can guide the movements and ease any initial shyness. You can also implement some forms of theater performance. Mimes techniques can be a good approach, as they involve the use of the body and facial expressions to convey stories and emotions without words. You can also set up a simple play either by yourself or with the help of the participants, where each of them can develop their own part that they will have to perform later on. To conclude on these physical performance arts activities, we've seen that they can provide a creative outlet for exploring and expressing emotions. They encourage participants to connect with their bodies, movement, and nonverbal communication skills, allowing for a deeper and more intense experience of emotions. All the activities mentioned can be adapted and changed to your own wishes. You can also discuss them with the participants, see what they think and feel about them. The idea through the physical performances is for them to interact with one another in a way they might never have before, and creating a sense of trust and building self-confidence to express themselves. And that's it for the Performing Arts module. I hope you enjoyed it and that you learned something new. Always remember that these are just examples to get you started. You can mix up all the activities and create your own. Be creative. Through nonverbal and physical communication, you saw different ways to help young people express themselves and enhance their learning capabilities, as they will be carried over into other aspects of their lives. Indeed, these performance activities are good for improving focus, motor skills, and physical awareness. They are also valuable in terms of confidence building and self-expression, with the emotional and creative aspects linked to the learning. In the next module, we will go through a new form of art-based activities to support young people in their learning processes, the sculptural approach. Thank you for your attention, and we'll see you soon.